Hello everybody, and welcome to How to Make Your Wife Happy and Healthy. In today's episode, we're going to make a wonderful classic Italian dish with a healthier flair. It's so good, in fact, that even the great Peyton Manning praised it in a commercial. What is this wonderful Italian dish? Well, come on, let's get cooking. Chicken parm, you taste so good. That's right, Peyton Manning talks about chicken parmesan. My take is a little lighter, where it's baked instead of fried. And noodles? We're using zucchini. But you'll have to wait for another episode to see how I prepare the zucchini. Here are the ingredients. 6 chicken thighs. If you'd rather use breasts, you certainly may, but I'm a leg man myself. Your favorite pasta sauce. Any marinara type sauce will be fine. A 1/4 cup of flour. If you need more, you can add more later. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. A teaspoon of fine black powder. 1 egg. If you need more, you can add that later too. 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. If you find you need more, just add some later. 1/4 cup of Parmesan. If you need to add more, you're screwed. Nah, you can add some more later. 6 slices of mozzarella cheese. Each slice needs to be big enough to cover the entire chicken. Enough oil to coat the bottom of a casserole dish, because we are baking, we are not frying. First things first, we want to preheat our oven to 375 degrees. You're going to start by having your 1/4 cup of flour in some kind of deep dish. I like to put it in a deep dish so that when I place the chicken inside, the flour doesn't just fly all over your kitchen. So I've learned through experience a deep dish is necessary. Now we're doing the flour first. We're going to dip the chicken in the flour. Why is that important? Because dipping the chicken in the flour is what helps the egg stick. It gives a little more crispiness when you're done with your chicken. So there's 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. If you don't like garlic powder that much, you don't have to use that much. We are loving garlic, so we use a lot. Now let's get our teaspoon of black pepper. So you could put this seasoning on the outside with the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan. I like to do an inside coating where the flavor is on the inside of the actual baked part. So there we added the pepper. Now we're going to mix it together, get it ready for the chicken dip. Get that nice beige color. Nice and mixed. There we go. That should do it. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not, we can add some more flour later. Next, we're going to scramble that egg. Whoop. Notice that egg's in a deep dish as well. And now I've got my deep dish mixing bowl for the outside coating, just breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese. So you add your 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. I like to use Italian style. Doesn't really matter which one you use. And then a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, grated. 1/4, that's okay. There we go. Take out a clean fork and mix it together. This is the outside coating. So you wondered why it was called chicken parmesan? Now you know. Because it's breadcrumbs and chicken parmesan. I'm gonna go ahead and break up that little clump of Parmesan cheese. Mix it all around, mix it till it's nice and mixed, so you can't tell that you put in something other than breadcrumbs. There we go, looks good. Now that my triple dip system is ready, gotta grease up the casserole dish. Got my casserole dish, a little bit of oil, and now paper towels to spread it around. Make sure you grease it up nice and good. Don't want your chicken to stick. So let me go with the 3-dip system I got set up here. Flour goes first. Chicken and flour. Make sure it's coated. Next, put in the egg. Make sure it's coated. Next, breadcrumb mixture. Make sure it's coated. Last, baking dish. Here's a system, the order you need to follow with your hands in order to make the dredging system work. Left hand chicken, left hand flour, coated. Left hand drop in the egg. Right hand takes, make sure it's coated. Right hand into the breading. Place it with the right hand into the casserole dish, and then repeat. Start with the left hand. Don't mix them up. You need a dry hand. For me, that's my left hand. And you need a wet hand. That's the right hand. Get a nice even coat on the chicken. Left hand drops into the egg. Right hand takes over. Right hand, make sure the egg is all on it, coated. And now into the breadcrumb mixture. Right hand takes it over. Flip, flip, flip. Make sure it's nice and coated. Into the casserole dish. Gotta make sure I have room for 6 in there. Left hand, take out into the egg, into the flour it goes. So I'm using deep dishes so I can coat well. And the coating does not spill out all over the place. Take it off and you get enough in there. Left hand into the eggy. Right hand takes over. Can already tell you I need another eggy. Right hand takes that one. Nice and coated. The breading. The Parmesan breading coating, and into the casserole dish. Look at that. Perfect amount of flour, perfect amount of egg, perfect amount of breadcrumb mixture. Nothing left. Well done. And a perfect sized casserole dish for all the chicken parmesan ready for baking. And now it's time to put it into the oven. We're going to put it in for about 20 minutes. And then make it into chicken parmesan after that. We're going to take our beautiful looking chicken parmesan in the pan. Casserole dish, put in the oven for about 20 minutes. And then finish it up in the oven. While the chicken is baked in the oven, we're going to slice up our mozzarella cheese. You always buy pre-sliced cheese. This time, I didn't. I'm just gonna slice it up. I'm using a very special cheese knife. You see it's got holes inside. Makes it easier to cut through the cheese. Kind of looks like one of those cheese slicers. Whoops. That should be enough cheese to cover the chicken. Okay, time's up. But we gotta check, see if it's done or not. Take a look at what we got so far. You know, I'm thinking I want my crust a little browner than this. So I'm gonna leave it in for another, 5, maybe 10 minutes. Then we'll add on the toppings. Check on it. Need some more time. Gonna add 5 minutes to check back again. Boom. Okay, another 5 minutes is up. Let's take a look. Okay, that's the browning we like to see. It looks good enough to do the next step. So normally I set it right here, right on my oven, because I am dangerous that way. And I'm going to put the sauce and the cheese right on top here. But since we're recording today, I want you to see my steps, so I'm going to put it on my countertop so you can see how it works. So what I like about chicken parmesan is the breading coating, the pasta sauce, and the mozzarella cheese. So let's finish it up. Just a couple spoonfuls are going to cover the top of each piece of chicken. Oh, I felt the spoon hit the chicken. It's a little crisp. Exactly what you want, a nice crispy bready coating. So there we go, we've got a chicken thigh with a line of sauce on it. It's time to add a slice of cheese, mozzarella preferred. A nice slice of cheese to everyone. Or multiple cheese slices if it didn't quite cut right. One more slice, perfect, look at that. Now we're gonna stick it back in the oven until this cheese is all nice and melted like it's melted on a pizza. Knowing how long it takes cheese to cook, the level I like, I'm gonna start with 8 minutes. If 8 minutes is enough, give it about a cup more. Usually about 8-10 minutes for a nice golden crispy mozzarella crust. Time went off about 2 minutes ago. Let's take a look. You see the cheese getting a little bit of that pizza-like look on it. Really melted. A little bit melted. Extra good for chicken parm. It is ready to eat.
The flavor of the cheese and the tomato mixed with the crispy chicken makes this chicken parmesan one of the best chickens I've ever had.
The chicken is just the right amount of crispy. And the only thing that makes it good is the cheese and the tomato sauce, which makes it chicken parmesan.
Since you made it this far, why don't you go ahead and crunch down on that like button just so my kids had to crunch down their chicken parmesan. Oh, so tasty. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of all my new videos that come out on Mondays. And just to mess with people who don't watch the outro, go ahead and sneak the word provolone in your comment below and you can get a shout in my next video. Thanks for watching and have a happy and healthy day.